Okay, Houston, we've had a problem here.
This is Houston. Say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem. We've had a main B plus undervolt.
Roger, main B undervolt. Okay, stand by, 13. We're looking at it.
Tension, fear of the unknown, anxiety, injuries, not knowing the outcome, letting your loved ones down, letting your teammates down, putting in all that hard work for nothing. It's just a myriad of the things that goes through a fighter's mind. The things they don't want to happen, the things they do want to happen. Through the process of relentless training, relentless conditioning, discipline, ultimately, glory will be achieved. If you don't take a risk, you can't win. Just enjoy every moment, for each moment is all we need.
Want to talk about the stuff you've been working on, Mono?
Yeah, man. So we added this camp, Stickworks, with Mono and Mark. Something that, I had been doing before, but only towards the end of the fight. I've been doing it now for like 6 to 8 weeks, twice a week, sometimes 3 times. It's helping with my timing, my distance, my precision. It's just something we implemented, one of the many things we implemented for this camp. I haven't done too much studying on my opponent. There's some things that I got in the works for it. We watched a little bit of film. But we got something spicy, coming. Hopefully another head kick, a viral finish, first round. I predict it, I feel it. This is my second session of the day. We're dialing in. I'm still hydrating, Still on 2 gallons right now. Eating good, A lot of Greek yogurt. I might have to get a sponsor for some like plain Greek yogurt. But yeah, man. It's another day here in Freedom Fighters. Got my hair braided, So I got the do-rag on, Been growing out my hair for almost like a year and a half. That's the longest I've ever had my hair. So it feels weird, but in my first fight with my hair braided, Got my custom fight shorts, and I got a banner. So it's gonna be pretty fun. Just the energy leading up to this fight. Everything's different, Every fight is always a good fight. But it's just the energy, Pereira, how he's in the back in the locker room, like warming up, and they're listening to music. If you watch the last Fighter's Delight, I'm in the back jamming out. This is such a good, Our slogan is Houston, we have a problem. So the fight's in Houston, and truly the guy's gonna have a problem. I'm not gonna be denied, and I'll prove it to you guys. May 12th on Mother's Day. This will be a special gift to my mom and all the mothers out there. I'm gonna get the job done.
So, Luis, where do you see yourself in this fight game, in the next year or 2?
So honestly, taking every fight, fight by fight. But honestly, I see myself in the UFC, truly. And we're gonna cook up some things after this fight. I'm gonna stay really low. We might do a little experiment here. I'll keep that as a sneak peek for after this fight. But yeah, man, 4-0, 5-0, 6-0, get these fights in. Next thing you know, I'll be fighting on the Contender, or maybe straight into the UFC. Just keep watching, man. You're gonna see, full-time law enforcement, full-time fighter. Here from Miami, you need some Miami boys. I'll be out there. I'll sell out a whole Kasaya Center event here in Miami. It's gonna be good. Excited. My future's just beginning.
Finally.
Come see me at the podium.
So, Pops, talk to me about how you feel like the first time flying out to a fight.
Something a little different, Usually it's hometown. It's a little bit easier, and it's a little change. You know, we're good with it. We're good with it. Plenty of time. Plenty of time.
How do you feel about Lewis's future, man? And where he's going?
Nah, I'm confident. Yeah, he's on the right track, and he continues to impress. You know, his dedication is unreal. Yeah.
Some good tales about a croissant.
Little croissant with Nutella.
That's so funny.
We're excited. It's an inside joke, but
Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
T minus
they thought we
1
were
day
gonna
and
fight
8
each other.
hours to the fight.
They thought we were gonna fight each other on the plane. They're like, "Is this your opponent? Let's keep them separate."
Yeah.
I mean, it works. No, but it's fine. Carrying firearms through.
So, the weigh-in is tomorrow at 9 a.m. Lewis is only 2 pounds over. He looks great. He doesn't look sucked out. He's not like in a bad mood or anything like that. So we're gonna break one of the final sweats right now. It's on him if he wants to sweat again and knee. I don't know. We'll see how he wants to go by that. But we're at the finish line, home stretch, and everything's looking really good. So right now it's tough to get Lewis to sweat because he's pretty dehydrated. He's low on weight. He's close to weight, which is good, but it's bad in the aspect that it's hard to crack. We finally got him to crack a sweat after like 30 minutes of work. So right now that the sweat is going, we got to keep it moving. We're gonna do 6 rounds of just moving around lightly, you know, just to help get those 1 or 2 pounds or whatever it is. So yet another obelisk challenge that stands in the path of being a professional fighter is the weight cut. You know, you hear about the horrors or this or that and the sacrifice and this and that, but one thing is hearing about it and another thing is actually putting your body through it, especially somebody who cuts 50, 60 pounds as an example. It's atrocious, you know, it's mental, it's physical. You're talking about basically starving yourself the week of the fight, really. You're gonna have minimal food. You're dehydrating yourself disgustingly to the point that you can't even sleep. You won't even be able to pee. You won't be able to shit. It's just a really agonist feeling. Like, I don't know, the best way to describe it, I can imagine what a woman feels like on her period, but I feel like even more than that. Like a really bad hangover when you're all dry and sucked out, but that times 50, you know, like dehydrated to the max, you're super weak, you go up a flight of stairs and your heart's racing. It's really difficult, man. It's just thinking about my next week. It's got me going into the traumas, but I got more of a grip on it because of my experience, and I got enough time with this fight, so I won't have to suffer. I'll do things smart. It's another thing that these young fighters don't want to do. Just want to save it for the last minute, and they ended up suffering really badly in the last minute. But even if you do it with time, those last couple pounds, the last couple day or two is like I said, you're not really drinking much as to any water. You're not really eating any food, maybe like one fruit or something like that, or a boiled egg or something like that. And it's tough, man. And fighters deserve a lot more credit than they get, let alone for the fight, but just for going through stuff like that. Yeah. Through the agony of the weight cut.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's all good. It's 2 seconds.
171. You are 170 even. Lewis, you can eat, you can drink. Make sure you see Christy about your gloves, do your green screen, and then over there in the breakfast area is where the doctor's going to be, probably about 10 or 15 minutes.
I was telling them this has been the best weight cut to date. You know, I got to drink some fluids last night with some Greek yogurt. I feel good. You know, like I didn't feel like dehydrated. You know, I only broke one sweat yesterday. And, you know, I'm excited, man. Can't wait to show the world what's going to happen, you know. Thank God for my coaches, teammates, my loved ones, you know, and got a big group with me here. And happy birthday to the cameraman himself, Andres, man. I have to give a shout out to him. Hold it down, P.O.P. I love you.
Goes down tomorrow on UFC Fight Pass starting at 4:30. We're going to kick things off with the prelims. Our opening contest takes place in the welterweight division. Please welcome up Charles Clark. The next fight takes place in the welterweight division. Please welcome Nick Lancaster. Lancaster weighs in at 171. Please welcome his opponent, Luis Hernandez. Hernandez checks in at a perfect 170 pounds.
Back up, Luis. Perfect. Great fight, fellas.
We'll be fun. Hell yeah, brother.
Face forward. Thank you, guys.
Hey, boys! Juicy boy. Our next fight takes place.
The longest drive, the longest wait. Anxious to step in the cage and figure out if the work that was put in comes to fruition.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Have a great day.
Appreciate you. How you feeling? Another day in paradise, bro. It's a day to fucking shine.
Always, yes, sir.
Another man, he's gonna be on the highlight too, bro. Feel it, we feel it.
This is a new thing, bro.
Solid, brother. I'll see you, bro.
Yes, sir.
As the moment fast approaches, one can only imagine the feelings, thoughts, and emotion that a fighter feels. A fighter must have delusional confidence in their abilities. Yet as all humans, self-doubt starts to set in. What if it doesn't go my way? All these people here to support me, to see me win? That one time I didn't train because I was tired? Those extra reps I could have put in? The extra rounds I could have gone, this lingering injury I continue to train through. I wonder if it'll make a difference. Oftentimes the outcome of the fight is determined in a fighter's mind before even stepping into the cage. After all the face-offs, all the build-up, it's only when both men stare at each other from across the cage, ready to put it all on the line in the name of glory. Soon after, we see a man's true character. One will claim victory, the other a loss. Because without risk, there will be no reward. There's a cost to be paid at the expense of the opponent. Its value is priceless, yet worth the world. The highest of highs, the lowest of lows. This is fighting.
And introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This freestyle fighter stays 5 feet 10 inches tall, and he weighed in at a perfect 170 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, he too holds a perfect professional record, 3 wins, no losses. This is Luis the Stache Hernandez. Your referee in charge of the action, John Shorty.
The opening bell states the obvious. Now's the time to put the tools to work. Fight or flight. That gut-wrenching feeling slowly disappears. Laser focused on the task at hand, the will to win suddenly takes over. Both men with the same objective: carve their name into the history books to get one step closer to the big show. Adrenaline dumps, hearts race, fists fly. Ultimately, one man is declared victorious. Thousands of hours spent drilling and training for this one moment. Countless days spent on the mats, in the gym, away from family and friends. Missed birthdays, minimal social life, all for this one moment, in the name of victory. Glory is achieved.
I'm here with your winner, Luis Hernandez. Luis, it looked like you were going for another 3-second head kick knockout there to start the fight, but ended it with that rear naked choke. How do you feel right now?
Sure, I feel great. First thing, I'm sorry to skip this. Happy Mother's Day. I'm sorry Mama couldn't be there. I love you. I want to give a shout out to my sponsors. And I'm super excited to be here at Fury. I spoke to one of my coaches. I'm going down. Waco was great. See we come back real quick. A catch weight, 160, 165. Make some noise. I want to go to the fucking UFC!
Another one. Yeah, another one.
Cool. Suit up. Thank you, brother. First round finish, 4-0. All finishes, let's go, baby.
¿Cómo te sientes después de la de Luis?
Bueno, imagínate, eso es una emoción que casi no se puede describir, pero nos sentimos como freedom fighting, ya tú sabes. Hey, yo. Hey.
Good googly moogly, that thing is juicy.